A pleasant day, everyone. Allow me to begin by expressing my utmost gratitude to the EdCore Research Institute, spearheaded by Dr. Richard Sanchez, for providing me the opportunity to share with you my study titled Practices, Challenges, and Perceived Impact of Professional Development Activities among Senior High School Teachers. I am Mark Joel Morales, the researcher, and this was made possible through the guidance of my research advisor, Dr. Eric A. Matriano. Now, let me share with you the rationale of my study. It is very important for teachers to engage themselves in professional development activities to capacitate themselves as they fulfill the duties and obligations that they have to carry out as teachers. Now, while there have been several studies looking into the practices, challenges, and perceived impact of professional development activities among teachers, most only focused on elementary and junior high school teachers. As such, it is imperative for a study that will present the perspective, the experiences of senior high school teachers in the Philippines to be conducted, especially since senior high school teachers in the Philippines undergo a different hiring and selection process compared to their contemporaries in the junior high school and elementary levels. For the statement of the problem, the study aimed to identify the practices, challenges, and perceived impact of professional development activities among public senior high school teachers. Specifically, this study sought to answer the following questions. First, what are the professional development practices of the teacher respondents in terms of graduate or postgraduate studies, FGDs, LACs, and other trainings, research and publication, education innovations, membership in organizations, and community service involvement? Next, what are the professional development challenges encountered by the respondents in terms of teacher-related factors, professional development availability, cost and design, and instructional supervision and assistance? Third, how do the teacher respondents perceive the impact of professional development activities? Fourth, are there significant differences in the practices utilized, challenges encountered, and perceived impact of professional development by the teacher respondents when grouped according to school? And fifth, what are the implications of the findings as basis for a proposed action plan to address issues in relation to the practices, challenges, and perceived impact of professional development activities among public senior high school teachers in a school's division? On this slide, you will see figure number one, the paradigm of the research process. So I utilized the IPO, or input process output paradigm, in which we have the values, practices, challenges, and perceived impact under input, then the data collection and statistical treatments under process, and the output was the proposed action plan. For design, population, and sampling, the descriptive cross-sectional study was used. The participants in this study were the 142 public senior high school teachers of the schools division of Olongapo City. And to ensure accuracy, the researcher opted for total population sampling since the population was limited in size and had a distinct attribute. Let us now proceed to the results of the study. For the first statement of the problem, the results show that the respondents utilized all professional development practices to a very great extent, except those in terms of graduate, postgraduate studies, which were utilized only to a great extent. Now, this is somewhat surprising considering that most senior high school teachers engaged or have engaged in pursuing their master's or even doctorate degrees. However, there exists a perception that leadership in education is primarily acquired through experiential learning rather than formal academic pursuits, as noted by Harrison and Killian in 2017. Next, of these practices, those in terms of community service involvement were utilized the most. Next, for the result for SOP number 2, of the professional development challenges, those in terms of professional development, availability, cost, and design were experienced the most, while those in terms of instructional supervision and assistance were experienced the least. Now, Boyle and Hoon in 2017 noted that educational institutions and districts often face budget constraints that restrict their capacity to provide financial support for professional development activities. What is reassuring is that the participants of the study were able to receive regular and constructive feedback from their supervisors, and these are essential for enhancing the effectiveness and growth of teachers in the field of education, as noted by Hattie and Timperley in 2017. For the third SOP, of the perceived impacts of professional development, the development of their confidence and their teaching abilities was perceived the most, while the improved satisfaction with their job as a teacher was perceived the least. Now, according to Guskey and Yoon's study in 2019, professional development can have a positive impact on teacher self-efficacy, which refers to one's belief in accomplishing tasks and achieving desired outcomes. But a study by Darling Hammond in 2017 revealed that job satisfaction is influenced by factors including supportive leadership, collaborative opportunities, adequate resources, and a positive school climate. Therefore, we can say that while teachers feel capacitated through professional development activities, their job satisfaction might be lagging behind. For the fourth SOP, there is no significant difference in the practices, challenges, and perceived impact of professional development activities among the senior high school teachers, except in terms of their graduate or postgraduate studies and research and publication. Many educators possess a genuine passion for their subject areas and a drive to deepen their understanding and expertise. That was according to Lieberman in 2021. Furthermore, Lieberman continues to underscore that certain educators possess an innate inclination towards inquiry and a genuine desire to contribute to the knowledge base within their field, while others do not. Finally, for the fifth SOP, a proposed action plan for senior high school teachers must underscore involvement in graduate or postgraduate studies, and the action plan may also include professional development activities aimed at improving job satisfaction, since the respondents express a lack of improvement in their job satisfaction. Now, the contextualized action plan may be prepared per school, especially in terms of graduate or postgraduate studies and research and publication, since there is a significant difference in the said professional development practices. This time, let me share with you the conclusion. Contrary to common belief that professional development prepare teachers for leadership roles, the findings revealed otherwise. Some engaged in graduate and postgraduate studies, not for them to assume leadership roles, but only to capacitate themselves to certain extents. Next, although professional development programs are beneficial for improving teaching practices and professional growth, they do not guarantee an increase in teachers' job satisfaction. The study provides scarcely available information on the professional development of senior high school teachers. However, this study only took into account only the perspective of the teachers themselves and not those of other key players such as administrators and students. With that, here are the recommendations. Senior high school teachers must be provided with more opportunities to involve themselves in graduate or postgraduate studies through access to scholarship grants, study leave with pay, and the like. Next, since research and publication remains to be a challenge for teachers, the Department of Education through its regional and division offices should launch their respective research journals where teachers may publish their researches. Finally, the Department of Education must also strive towards unburdening teachers of ancillary tasks so that they may have the time to involve themselves in professional development. Furthermore, future researchers may conduct a study with the inclusion of the views and experiences of administrators and students as a means of validating the supposed impact of professional development as perceived by senior high school teachers. With that, thank you for the opportunity to share with you my study. I hope that you were able to gain some insights, and I will now be welcoming questions. Thank you.